Okay, here you can see that there are different characters here. The first one is the narrator who is telling the story. Then you have Caillou, who is a boy. And then you have Caillou's mother. Okay, so I just want each one of you to read for one character. All right, so each one will read, like the first one who will start, whoever it is, whether it's Muhammad or whoever, will start with the narrator. And when you finished, then the next student, the next one will read for Caillou. And then after that, the next one will read for Caillou's mother. Okay, so go ahead, start. Who wants to be first? If no one will choose, then I will choose maybe Muhammad. It doesn't really matter who starts reading first, but let's get started.
Okay, I'm gonna start.
Okay.
I hope this will make you feel better. It's story time. When Caillou was there, he got a
It's
really
three,
bad.
three, 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 three. When Caillou was three.
When Caillou was 3, he got a really bad ear itch,
Now, this way, whoa, whoa,
and
whoa.
he
Wait. Okay, when you make a mistake, it's important to correct it. All right, don't just keep running and running and running, reading very quickly. All right, so the first thing was three, but you corrected that. The second is earache. The CH makes a K sound, similar to the word school. All right, so the CH makes a K sound. So you're going to say earache.
Okay, earache. And today's story is called Caillou Visits the Doctor.
Okay, next, the next reader.
Caillou's mother, Caillou, I
No,
don't
Caillou's
want to
mother's
see
not.
the
Whoa, listen. You have to try to listen to what I'm saying. If I say something, then it's important. If I don't say anything, that means everything is okay. All right, but you have to go to Caillou, not Caillou's mother. All right, the next one that says something is Caillou, which is the boy. So read what he says.
Caillou, I don't want to see the doctor, Mom.
Mommy. All right. And also, you don't have to say the name of the person who's speaking because this is a dialogue. All right. So you're actually reading for the person, you're speaking for the person, you're pretending like you are the person. All right. So you don't have to, because what happens is if you say the name, it's almost like the person said it. Like someone could actually say, Muhammad, come here. Right. So that would be someone saying that. So if you say Caillou, it sounds like someone is saying, Caillou, I don't, no, it's not that. It's not that. This is who is speaking. So you just say what he says. I don't want to see the doctor, mommy, like that. All right, next reader for Caillou's mother.
Why not, Caillou?
Very good. Next, just keep rotating. What the next one reads.
The doctor hurts me.
Okay.
You're much better now. It won't hurt this time.
The doctor's ready for you now, Caillou.
Now, come along, Caillou. This doctor's nice.
Good.
I don't like her. My dinosaur is going to bite the doctor.
Caillou,
Caillou. That's what Caillou's mother
Hello,
says. She says, Caillou. Okay, continue.
hello, Caillou. How nice to see you again. Now, how's that ear coming along? Let's take a look.
no, my dinosaur is going to bite you.
Oh, oh, so your dinosaur isn't happy to see me. Do you think he has mind if I
Okay,
look in your ear?
listen. Wait, put the brakes on. Okay, because, you know, sometimes a contraction could mean different things. If you don't want to make a mistake, then you just say heed. But if you take it apart and try to say what it means, you have to know grammar so that you choose the right choice, the right option. Okay, because I think you said he had. No, that would be wrong. If you just said heed, you're safe because it covers all of them, all of the choices. But if you're going to take it apart, you have to know, according to grammar, it would be he would mind. Okay, so that's what it would be, Do you think he'd mind? Do you think he would mind if I looked in your ear? Like I said, if you don't want to make a mistake, just say the contraction. He'd, like that. All right, read it again, please, but don't say the wrong word. And if you want to be safe all of the time, just say the contraction.
Oh, so your dinosaur isn't happy to see me. Do you think he'd mind if I looked in your ear?
Last time Caillou was at the doctor's, his ear hurt him a lot.
So this is what's bothering you.
You put that in my ear? You hurt me.
Would you like to look through it, Caillou? It's really interesting.
Okay. If I see one word, I'll say it because I don't want to, you're not getting much practice with one word. So if I see one word, I'll just say it.
Well, can I look in your ear now? You're much better, and it won't hurt you like last time.
Okay.
I am very pleased. Y- You will be all better in a day or two. Oh no, he's not
All right,
going
put the brakes on
to
now.
bite me.
Wait. Put the brakes on. All right, now listen. I want all of you to be the best students. All right, the best students in the world in English. All right, so that's why I'm making these specific comments because I want you to be the best. If you don't care about being the best, then that, you know, isn't, to me, that's not good. You should want to be the best at whatever you do. All right, so why is there an exclamation mark on the end of oh no? Because it's showing excitement, right? So it shouldn't be you're reading and you say, oh no, oh no. That doesn't reflect the exclamation mark. All right, it will be, oh no, he's not gonna bite me, is he? Right? So if you see an exclamation mark, try to show some feeling. All right, just keep that in mind. All right, so please read that again, but don't read it and say, oh no, oh no. You know, an exclamation mark is there for a reason. All right. If it's a period, a full stop, you just read it, and even with that, you can put some feeling into it, but it won't be excitement. Like I could say, you'll be all better in a day or two, right? I didn't use excitement, but I did show feeling when I was reading. All right, so read again, but when you get to oh no, make it sound like it's some excitement in there.
Very
Again,
pleased
I'm
you will be better.
very pleased.
You will be all better in a day or two. Oh no, he's not getting to
That's
bite
that. Wait,
me,
whoa,
is
whoa, that's
he?
excitement. Wait. That's excitement. Oh no. Where's the excitement? Do you know what excitement means? Muhammad,
Yes.
what does excitement mean?
Uh, uh,
What do you like, Muhammad? If do you like games? Do you like sports? What do you like? What's your favorite thing if you got it as a gift? What's your favorite thing?
uh,
PlayStation, whatever. What's your favorite thing if you got it as a gift, you would be very happy?
uh, PlayStation.
PlayStation. So if you woke up tomorrow and saw a PlayStation in your room, would you be excited?
No.
No? Then maybe you don't know what excitement means. Excitement means that, there's a lot of good feelings, at one time, like you are really extremely happy, when you're excited, so maybe that was the problem. You didn't know what the meaning of excitement was. All right, this how you would feel if you saw a PlayStation in your room when you woke up in the morning. That probably would be excitement, since you said that's what you like a lot. All right. So if you got it by surprise, not that you were expecting it, if you were expecting it, it would probably be less excitement, if you were already expecting it. But if you weren't expecting it and you woke up in the morning and saw a PlayStation in your room and your father said, "This is for you," right? So excitement means a lot of feeling, a lot of emotion, a lot of happiness. But here, the "oh no" here is not for happiness. It's um, well, even though they're not really scared, the doctor is the one speaking. She's not really scared, but she's pretending like she's afraid. So that shows again excitement, but not in the good way. Of course, she's pretending like she's afraid. That type of excitement. To be afraid, right? So to be excited, usually is good, but it could be that, someone is afraid of something. And so they have this feeling, um, a great feeling of fear. All right. So what I'm saying to you, Muhammad, is just try to feel what you're saying. When you see an exclamation mark, all right, you should raise your voice a little bit. All right, that shows some sort of excitement. All right. If you can't do it, no problem, because maybe you're tired, maybe you're sleepy, maybe you're not happy for some reason. I don't know. So just try to raise your voice a little bit when you see an exclamation mark at the end of a sentence. So you're going to say, "Oh no," at least try to raise your voice on it. That will give it a sense of excitement. All right. So start again, Mohammed, and try to just raise your voice a little bit when you say no.
I am very pleased. You will be better. You will be all better in a day or two. Oh no, he's not going to bite
Really?
me.
Mohammed, listen to me. Repeat after me. Oh no. Mohammed, repeat after me. Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, continue. Continue. Continue, Mohammed.
He's not going to bite me, is he? I see. You want me to check the dinosaur's ear.
Next.
Yes. I think you must have been giving him the
HMM, you're gonna
right.
go, hmm.
Yes. Hmm. Hmm. I think you must have been giving him the right medicine, Dr. Caillou. Well done, Dr. Caillou. Your dinosaur's all better now.
And don't forget,
When
I would think, wait. I would think that all of you also would like to not only speak good English and understand it well, but perhaps you also want to sound like a native speaker. So don't forget, and I think Malik was actually doing this sometimes, but normally for the American accent, we're going to make the T into a light D sound. All right, so it becomes better, better, better. All right, so keep that in mind if you want to sound like a native American speaker of English. Um, I think that would be the easiest because if we went with the British accent, it would be, a little different, a little strange for most people. There are two ways that you might say this with the British accent. You say, "Your dinosaurs are better now," right? And you could even just get rid of the T together and say better. So the British accent is not, very popular in terms of people knowing how it sounds. All right, people do study the British, curriculum, but when it comes to the British accent, not many people are familiar with it. So let's stick with the American accent. All right, the T will become a light D, and you'll say your dinosaur will be all better, 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 all better now. Okay, let's continue.
When Dr. Caillou got home, he couldn't wait to find someone with an earache.
Next.
It's funny in your ear,
Next.
Gilbert. I want to look in your ear. Shh.
Oh, what's the matter?
Matter, matter,
What's
matter.
going on?
Muhammad, matter, matter, matter. What's the matter?
Oh, what's the matter? Wait, what's going on?
All right. I'm not going to put too much emphasis on accent, being that this is just the beginning of the course. But if you do listen to how I say things, or if you're able to apply, then great. But I'm not going to put too much emphasis because the main thing is the conversation. All right. So now let's talk about this dialogue, which finishes here, where Caillou's grandma says, "Oh, what's the matter? What's going on?" Okay. Can someone tell me what happened in this story? In general? Can someone tell me what happened in the story?
Caillou didn't want to go to the doctor. He
Why
had a
not?
earache.
Right. Why didn't he want to go?
Uh, he thinks that the doctor hurts him.
Well, remember, the doctor actually did hurt him the last time. So he's
Oh,
afraid this time because the doctor did hurt him last time. So he thinks that the doctor is going to hurt him again. All right. But of course, certain things were said to try to make him relax and to not be afraid. But yes, the doctor actually did hurt him last time. So he thought the doctor was going to hurt him again this time. Okay, Mohammed, can you join in here? What happened in the story?
Caillou was going to the doctor, but
Who was going to the doctor?
Caillou,
Okay, good. Yes. And what else?
and here didn't want to go because the doctor hurted him in the last time.
Right. Who did he go to the doctor's office with? Did he go alone?
With his mother
Right. He went with his mother.
and
Did he take any, according to the dialogue, did he take anything with him to the doctor's office?
his dinosaur toy.
Right, his dinosaur toy. Yes. And now anyone can answer this next question here. Why did he bring his dinosaur with him?
He said that his dinosaur will bite the doctor.
So why did he say that?
He wanted to hurt the doctor like he hurt him last
Right, right. So the dinosaur was supposed to protect him from the doctor. Was the doctor afraid of the dinosaur?
he pretended to be free.
Okay, just so you know, the doctor is a woman. It's a female doctor, just so you know. So she pretended to be afraid of the dinosaur. All right, what was done to make Caillou relax and to not be afraid?
The
You know, what was
doctor
said or
the doctor saw the dinosaur's ear before
right,
Caillou's ear.
right, to make him relax, to not be afraid. Um, Also, something else was said. Can either of you remember, Muhammad or Malik? What else did the doctor say? Um, and the mother, maybe we can go to the mother's quote. What did the mother say to Caillou to make him relax and to not be afraid of the doctor? The mother said something. Because remember, Caillou said he didn't want to see the doctor, and his mother asked him, why not? So Caillou explained, but then the mother said something to try to make him relax and to not be afraid of the doctor.
He said that it won't hurt this time.
Right, right. Because he's much better. All right. So before he was pretty sick, and so his ear was very sensitive, you just touch it, ow, it was very sensitive. All right. But since he's better now, his mother's saying it won't hurt this time, so don't be afraid. That's what she's trying to convey to him. And the doctor did a good job of, playing with his dinosaur and also allowing him to also to hold her medical instrument as well. So Caillou now felt like it was a game. He felt like he was playing, and so of course he wasn't afraid. When Caillou went home, what did he do when he went home? All right, don't forget also the doctor was calling Caillou Dr. Caillou, making him feel like he was a doctor. All right, so what did Caillou do when he got home?
His grandma asked him what happened.
Yeah, that was in the very end, but when he first got home, all right, if you don't remember, tell me and I'll scroll down to the area. Do you remember what he did when he got home?
He
No.
checked all ears for the family.
Right, right. All right, so if you could remember, I don't know if you were able to notice, he actually checked 3 ears. Do you know those which ears those were? He checked 3 ears. You probably know one or
His
two.
ear,
Maybe you don't know the third. Huh?
his
He checked
ear,
3 ears.
his ear, his ear, and his mother's ear.
Okay, not his mother's ear, but he did check his grandmother's ear. Not his mother's ear, but his grandmother's ear. And 2 more ears he checked. What other ears? He checked his little sister's ear and he checked the cat's ear. Just so you'll know, the cat's name is Gilbert. So you did hear when he said Gilbert. It's, see, watch. Let me go down. Okay, see, when Dr. Caillou got home, he couldn't wait to find someone with an earache. He said, "It's funny in your ear, Gilbert." So Gilbert is a cat. Just so you know, Gilbert is the name of Caillou's cat. So you'll hear that name again later. All right. Also, I want to explain to you how you're going to do your homework. I know all of you love homework. Actually, it's not hard. It's not difficult. Some people actually do love homework. Some people don't love homework. But in this case, the homework is very easy. So, whether you like homework or don't like homework, it won't be a problem. All right, let me explain how you're going to do that for this first part. For the first part, you're just going to write the words that are missing. You can see that there are words underlined here in your book that you'll get, you'll see that these words are missing. So you just have to write the words that are missing in those on those spaces, on those lines, because here, this is, my version of the book, which has the answers written there. But in your book, it will not be written there. So you're going to have to write it there. All right. How will you know which words? Well, you're going to look at the video. Okay. So you'll be sent a video, you'll be sent an audio. You watch the video and you write the words that are missing. All right, so that's how you're going to do that. All right, I'm going to show you the video in a few minutes. All right, so you can see actually what you're going to be looking at. All right, and that's how you do the first part of the homework. All right, the second part of the homework, all right, here you'll see that there are words. All right. And you have to listen to the audio and you're going to write the translation in your language. I have students that speak Chinese, I have students that speak other languages, Russian and so forth. So it depends on whatever your language is. If your mother language is Arabic, then you're going to write the translation in Arabic. All right, so whatever your language is, whether it's Chinese or Russian or Arabic, you're going to write the translation of these words there. All right, if you listen to the audio, then you will hear the translation. All right, so I want you to try to watch the video 5 times a day. All right, because I'm going to be asking you questions next class. All right, and to listen to the audio also 5 times a day. All right, at least once a day. If you find that you can't, watch the video 5 times a day, which is not hard. If you watched it once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and once at night, you got 3 right there. So it's not, and the video is only like 4 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. So it's not going to take a lot of your time either. All right, but at least once a day. All right, in the audio, the same thing. You're going to listen to it 5 times a day or at least once a day. All right, and from these words, you have a dialogue. All right, so I want both of you to read this dialogue here. All right, one will read for A and the other will read for B. All right, and the words that are in the dialogue actually come from the audio, which you are supposed to translate. Okay, so let's get started with that now. Let's read the dialogue. One will read for A and the other will read for B.
Okay. All of us shouldn't just stand around and watch that guy eat out of the garbage. At least one of the people should buy him some food.
Next.
I think you and I should do it.
Do you mean the both of us should do it?
Yes, he
Obviously.
obviously is very hungry and has no money.
He and she look like they are about to buy him something.
Are you kidding? Him and her, they never help anyone.
They both have a lot of money.
Both of them
Mhm.
don't even help their relatives when they need money.
The man is going to eat the food out of the garbage and leave if we just keep standing here and talking about it.
See, I told you. The woman just gave him a sandwich.
Yeah, that's the sandwich the child was eating. He didn't want it and threw it on the ground.
A family shouldn't be that uncaring.
My family used to always feed the homeless and give charity to the poor.
My family is here in America. Is your family here?
I'm here, but my family is not here.
You're here without them. Why?
My uncle and aunt are here. He's here and she's here.
My family is different. We were all here. We like to stay together.
We are all here. Muhammad.
My family is different. We are all here. We like to stay together.
You all are here?
Yes, they are all here with me.
Okay. All right, now let's talk about this dialogue here. Let's start from the beginning. All right, all of us shouldn't just stand around and watch that guy eat out of the garbage. All right, so what do you think he's eating? I mean, what is I was doing that. What is garbage? What is garbage?
Trash.
Yes, garbage is trash, but what is trash? All right, let's get into the meaning of it, not a synonym. All right, garbage is trash and trash is rubbish, right? We want to know what is it?
People's waste.
Okay. All right, that could have different meanings, waste. All right, let's be more specific. But that's good. But, waste could be something like, people, they're wasting food, they're wasting water, right? So, of course, that's not the specific, but it's a general meaning. What's more specific? What is garbage more specifically?
Unrecyclable uh, things.
No, they can be recyclable. There's some garbage that is recyclable. All right, just keep in mind that garbage is anything that people throw away, they discard, they don't want. All right, think about all of that because, one person's garbage could be another person's treasure. You know what I mean? Maybe someone throws something away and you see it and you say, "Oh, why did you throw that away?" You know, I like it. I could use it, right? So garbage is whatever a person doesn't want, they discard, they throw away. All right, so that will be garbage. It doesn't mean that, it's garbage to everyone, but it's garbage for the person who threw it away. All right, so keep that in mind. All right, that's why, like in America, sometimes you'll have people, taking things out of the garbage and taking it home or maybe even selling it or whatever. Um, but in this case, we're talking about food. So it's food that people don't want. Someone could bite a sandwich and throw it away, right? And it becomes garbage, right? But now it's food that is garbage. All right, so that's what garbage is. At least one of the people should buy him some food. All right, so I think you and I should do it. Do you mean that both of us should do it? Okay, what's the word obviously? What does obviously mean? What does
Maybe
obviously mean?
Maybe,
Obvious.
maybe.
No. No. Hamid, anyone, what does obviously mean? All right, let's take a look at this from a grammar standpoint first, all right? And then we'll talk about it in the meaning as well. All right, does anyone know what obviously is? Like if you look at a sentence, right, you should be able to notice right away, right? Is it a noun? Is it a verb? Is it an adverb? Is it an adjective? Is it, a preposition? What is obviously?
Mm.
What is obviously? All right, this helps like when you're writing a sentence, right, or you're saying a sentence, this helps you to know, right, if the sentence is right or wrong, because you should know what it is. All right, let's start with the easier one. All right, he. What is he? As far as grammar is concerned, what part of speech? That's an easy one, right? What
The
is he?
subject.
What?
A subject?
Okay, it's a subject as the part of the sentence, but what is it in terms of part of speech?
A noun?
No, not a
Mm.
noun. Muhammad, he is not a noun. What is it? But you're close, but there's a word that we use for words that replace nouns. Like this is not a noun, it replaces a noun, right? If it was boy, then it would be a noun, right? If it was Ahmed, it would be a noun, and that would be a proper noun. In this case, it's not a noun. What is it?
Pronoun?
Yes, a pronoun. Remember, pronouns replace nouns, all right? So it is a pronoun. Then we have obviously. What is obviously? You can recognize it because of the ly on the end, all right? Words that have ly on the end, what are they?
Mm.
Like quickly, slowly, happily. Muhammad, any guesses?
No.
Okay, it's an adverb. Just remember, when you get ly on the ends of words, they're adverbs. Okay, but not all adverbs end with ly, but most of them do. All right, so if I take off the ly, it becomes what? Obvious. So if I take off the ly, is no longer an adverb. It becomes what if I take off the ly?
Again?
If I take the ly off of obviously and leave it as obvious, what does it become? If I take off ly, it's no longer an adverb. So what does it become?
Um,
An adjective, huh?
adjective.
You know adjectives, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What's the job of an adjective? All right. We already said pronoun replaces noun. All right. Now, what is the job of an adjective? Because we took off ly becomes an adjective. So what is the job of an adjective?
Um,
To
I
describe,
know. Yeah,
to
describe something.
describe what? To describe nouns. Okay. The job of an adjective is to describe nouns. Okay. And what is a noun? What is a
A
noun?
name.
All right. Yes, that's part of the definition. I want you to get all of it. It's the name of what? A person, place, or thing. Person, place, or thing. So a noun is the name of a person, place, or a thing. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so if you're going to describe a person, place, or thing, then it's going to be an adjective. Okay, so obvious would be an adjective if we took off ly. When we put on ly, it becomes an adverb. All right, so the job of an adjective is to describe nouns. What's the job of an adverb? What's the job of an adverb? Now, if you don't know or you're not sure, I'll just tell you. All right, the job of an adverb, listen to the word adverb, adverb, adverb. What do you think the job of an adverb is?
An added verb.
No, to describe. Remember, to describe verbs. All right, so the job of an adverb is to describe verbs. The job of an adjective is to describe nouns. Okay, got it?
Okay.
Job of an adjective is describe nouns. The job of an adverb is describe verbs. All right, but the job of an adverb is actually broader than that, but that's the main job. The main job, so just remember that. The main job of an adverb is to describe verbs. That's why if you look in the sentence here, it's written before is. What is is? What part of speech is is? Noun, verb, adjective, adverb, pronoun, preposition. What is is? Is a verb, right? Have you heard of
Is
the
a verb?
verb to be? Have you heard of the verb to be? Verb to be
Yes.
is, am, are, was, were. Okay, so is a verb. We call it the verb to be. All right, is, am, are, was, were. We call these the verb to be. All right, so it's a verb. So the adverb is written before the verb. If you had an adjective, you would write it before a noun, or you would write it after the verb to be. All right, I don't want to get too much into grammar today because maybe it'd be too much information all at one time. But the point here is to know that obviously comes from the word obvious. Do you know the meaning of obvious?
No.
Obvious means that it's clear. Do you know? It's clear. All right, so for instance, if the man is eating from the garbage, is it clear? I mean, is it easy to understand that he's hungry? He's either hungry or crazy, right? So if he's eating from the garbage, it's easy for you to know that he's hungry or crazy, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that's something that's obvious, something that you don't have to think about, something that you don't have to, do research to find out, right? Um, let me give you another example. If the sun is in the sky with no clouds, is it obvious that the sun is in the sky?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So obvious is something that there's no question. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to guess. You don't have to. It's clear. It's obvious. All right. So the man eating from the garbage was something that is obvious that he's hungry and he has no money. All right. Now, so that was obvious, unless he's crazy. That's another option. Some crazy people do crazy things, right? All right. So that's why it says obviously, because it's in the position before the verb. All right. You can't say obvious unless it's after the verb to be, or after the verb, or before the noun. All right. You may not remember that, but anyway, that's the reason. Okay, so is a verb. Very is an adverb. Hungry. What is hungry?
Um, it's an adjective?
Right, because it is describing the person, right? And the
Yes.
person is a noun. Yes, describing the person, and the person is a noun. So yes, is an adjective. All right, and is a conjunction, has is a helping verb. all right? And money is a noun, and of course, no for the negative. All right, so basically that's the sentence structure there. All right, he and she look like they're about to buy him something. Are you kidding? Him and her, they never help anyone. All right, what does "are you kidding" mean? I want to hear from Muhammad. What is "are you kidding" mean? What does kidding mean?
Verb.
What does kidding mean? Yeah, it is a verb if that's what you said in this sentence. All right, what is it? What does kidding mean? What does it mean?
Um,
Are you kidding? Him and her. What does kidding mean?
you talking truth?
What is that?
What are you saying? What are you saying is truth?
Okay, that's not a bad general definition, but I wanted kidding only. Like what you said applies to the whole statement. Are you kidding? Right? But kidding alone has a meaning. Malik, can you tell me the meaning of kidding alone as a word?
Joking?
Right. Joking, saying something for someone to laugh. But yes, Muhammad, in general, the meaning he wanted to know if he's saying something that's true, but the meaning is, are you saying something for me to laugh? Kidding is when people say something for someone to laugh. It's a joke. So, he would, you know. So, no, he was not kidding, but the man, his friend was asking him, are you kidding? Him and her, they never help anyone. Then the other one said they both have a lot of money. Both of them don't even help their relatives when they need money. What is a relative? What is a relative?
Where? Where?
Both of them don't even help their relatives. What is a relative?
Um, I can't see it.
Here, relative, relative. All right. Both of them don't even help their relatives when they need money. What is a relative?
Maybe poor people?
No. Muhammad, what is a relative?
Um, uh,
Okay, a relative is someone who's related to you by blood, meaning what? You have an aunt, you have uncles, you have cousins, right? You have brothers, you have sisters. Everyone that's related to you in your family, immediate family or extended family, they are relatives. Like I said, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your brothers, your sisters, all of them are relatives, right? So I could ask, for instance, Malik, are you related to Muhammad? And you might say no, right? You're not related to him, right? Is he from your family? That's like asking that. Malik, are you related to Muhammad?
He's my brother.
Oh, so what's the answer? Malik, are you related to Muhammad?
yes.
There you go. That's a relative. So here the sentence says both of them don't even help their relatives when they need money. So that's pretty bad. If they have a lot of money, but when their relatives need help, they don't help them. So that's very bad. All right. The man's gonna eat the food on the ground and keep saying it. Talking about. Okay, I'm gonna have to jump to the next section because we're running out of time here. All right. So the next section here. You have 51 words. Look here, it says homework. You have 51 words. I just need you to write a sentence with each word. All right, you have the, be, and, of, in, to. I just need you to write a sentence with each one of these words. Okay? You have 51 words. I need you to write one sentence with each one of these. I'll check it next class just to make sure that you wrote the sentence correctly. If you wrote the sentence wrong, then we'll talk about why it's wrong and how to fix it. All right. Okay. You understand, Malik? You understand, Muhammad? This part of the homework, you're going to write one sentence using each word. You have 51 words. Understood? Do you understand, Muhammad and Malik?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the last part of the homework, except that you should do two things. I would like you to not only know the meaning of these words, and in that case, you could write the translation if you want to, all right? And I also want you to know the part of speech, like her is a pronoun, would is a helping verb, a modal verb. If is a conjunction, get is a verb. So I want you to know the part of speech and the meaning, right? So those two things you should try to do. So you know that the first part of the homework is to write the words that are missing. Don't forget to try to watch the video at 5 times a day, at least once a day. The audio, you're going to write the translation of the words. You're going to, just like we were doing now, try to read and understand this dialogue. If there are any words that you don't know, you should know them. So try to read and understand this dialogue. And then the third part is to write a sentence, right, with each one of these words. Okay, any questions about that?
No.
Okay, so just make sure you get the book and the videos and the audio so that you can do the homework. All right, next class we probably will have a little more time. All right, just try to come on time because you're supposed to be here at 3:30 and then we finish at 4:30. All right, so I would like to show a video next time. We don't have time today, but next time I would like to show you a video as well. All right, and we should have more time. If you come on time, then we should have more time. Okay?
Okay.
All right.